everyone, my name is Zamber. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and deciding to watch me. Today we are back with more Amphibia. We are watching Season 3, Episode 7, Spider-Sprig and Yunan and Olivia. Lady Olivia, to be exactly. I'm very excited about the first half. Spider-Sprig sounds fun. It sounds quirky. And then we have that. I'm so excited, but so nervous. Like, that means we're probably going to see Marcy. Marcy's probably not going to be responsive, but we're going to see Marcy and see what Yunan and Olivia do. Like our two little moms. Like, what are they going to do? I'm very excited to get more interactions with them. They're two characters that we've had in the background a bit, had some laughs, but not a lot of seriousness with them. So I'm definitely excited to see them kind of shine in this episode and, you know, also be scared for their lives because they're going to be potentially betraying the king, maybe. So I'm very excited to watch these episodes. I hope you guys are as well. Also, happy 6-year YouTube anniversary to me. It was technically yesterday, but we celebrate. Woo! That's about it. So subscribe if you're not, because it's my YouTube birthday. Yeah. But remember, guys, please go support the official release of Amphibia over on Disney Plus. The first 5 episodes are there. You can watch them all, binge it, do what you want. And of course, if you like my content and want to see the full reactions, you can check out my Patreon page, linked in the description below, to get access to the timer reactions over there. But without further ado, let's get started. Spider-Sprig, Spider-Sprig does whatever a Spider-Sprig does.
In the name of justice, your reign of terror is over,
Oh my gosh.
pufferfish.
Why fight me, tarantula, when you should join me?
What?
NANI? お前はもう死んでいる。
You will never be loved.
That's dark. Wow.
I don't care what you are. To me, you're a hero.
Oh no.
Father, I finally found my home.
Oh no, Sprig, no.
That was Tarantula, the world I call home, quite possibly the finest
The
food
world I call
ever
home.
made.
Oh my god.
I've never seen anything like that. So moving. So
Oh.
inspiring.
No. Dad, why did you show him this? Why?
I still can't believe you guys actually liked that movie. It was filled with predictable tropes and lazy writing.
We have got to cut back on your internet use.
All I'm saying is that you have to be pretty dense to think any of that would be possible. First of all,
I think Polly's probably spent too much time on Twitter. You know, the Bird app. Probably need to cut that back.
the idea that a vigilante would be given free reign.
He was just a mild-mannered frog boy who never made a fuss.
Oh no. Sprig, why?
But he was destined to be something more. Time to put his mark on the world in
No,
George
Sprig.
Michael.
Sprig, no. No, baby. Frogman. Little on the nose, don't we think?
I'm fulfilling my destiny as Frogman, your neighborhood superhero.
You mean neighborhood attention seeker? You're never gonna solve systemic societal problems with a sack on your head!
Watch me!
Oh, Polly! Oh, coming for your brother's throat so early in the morning.
To search for crime.
At least you're wearing a mask again.
You need a permit to sell goods on this street.
Mom's gonna hate this. Dude, we're 8.
Romanado.
Yeah.
Safety supervisor.
Okay.
More like neighborhood butt cheek.
Bless
Oh!
you. This
Get
neighborhood
him!
ain't big enough for the both of us. And I was here first, so get lost.
Hey, I don't want to fight you.
I don't want to fight you.
This neighborhood's finally hit rock bottom.
I love the background characters in Amphibia. They're amazing. Yo, girl, I love your hair. Oh my god, it's so cute. What? Hello? I love it.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's dead.
Not so fast. Tongue web.
Tongue web? I'm sorry, what?
Oh my gosh, that kid did it.
What a hero! Hey,
Oh no.
nice one to bust down first.
Oh, is he gonna... He's gonna become your villain, isn't he? Oh no, you are gonna become the villain. Oh my god. Really now? We're doing this. Oh my god, I love that they had that meme.
For years, something like that. Nothing. If only I could prove Frogman is a joke. What's this?
Are we gonna get Doc Ock? Oh my gosh, this is just Doc Ock. This is just Doc Ock. Oh my god.
Hello, Peter.
Scoundrels like
Oh my god, it is Doc Ock!
Huh, it looks like Robert Otto. He said he hated me and was gonna get his revenge.
Robert Otto?
What's he doing here?
I didn't realize the last name. Otto.
Settle this.
Otto.
Cool robot arm. Where'd you get it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, I do. I do want to know. Okay, that was sick. Yo, seriously, that was cool. Yo, is this the new Spider-Man movie? Is this the new Spider-Man movie? Are we seeing it early? I love it.
Five doesn't sit
Father?
still, and neither shall I.
Oh. Granddaughter. I keep saying daughter. Granddaughter.
Oh, good one, Frogman.
Thanks. It was no problem for Frogman, defender of justice. No, justice. Defender of justice.
Justice? Look around you. Your flashy battle could have really hurt someone. Or worse.
To be fair, that's your granddad's fault.
You're both just destructive attention seekers. Nothing more.
Ooh.
You're right. It was selfish of me. If I really wanted to help people, there were better ways.
You're darn right.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. We'll clean this up stat.
Aww.
Friends?
Friends.
Aww.
You're definitely under arrest. Fair enough.
Oh no. I mean, fair.
I cannot believe this. But that's all done now. It ended up doing more harm than good anyway.
Aww.
out of time. I have to admit, it was a pretty cool costume. Do you like it? I cut up your clothes to make it.
Oh. Great.
Holy moly, it's you!
Oh, we're starting way back.
The very same balcony with my mother and her.
Wow, is that a seagull but also a bug?
Almost the same reaction.
Ah.
I'm a descendant of a long line of newts who made a sacred vow to care for this land.
I promise to do my best and look after this place as well.
We'll be counting on you, Master Marcy.
Huh. Lady Olivia, Master Marcy. Oh, so I see why Olivia is upset.
I wonder what's keeping her.
Please, my lord. Things are progressing as fast as they... Yes, I know. But the device hasn't even been tested.
Oh, God.
Surely we should try it on someone else first. As you wish.
What the fuck?
Ah, you two! Come in.
So King Andreas kind of doesn't want to use it on Marcy first. Huh.
Oversee the construction of our refinery.
He somewhat cares about Marcy then.
Mud bowl of all its remaining resources.
Oh, boy.
Yunan! We're gonna need frogs to work in these factories, so go round up some villagers. And if anyone resists, give them a stiff talking to.
Not at all.
Just kidding. Terminate them. All right, I'll get to it. I have business to attend to.
Does it? I made a sacred vow to protect this land, and I cannot continue to stand
Yes,
idly by
girl!
while you Lady Olivia, if you're going to talk treason, I insist that you do it in private.
cool. Woo!
Everyone will not serve a mad king. Agreed. But we can't take him down alone. We need someone clever, someone who understands strategy, someone like Marcy Wu.
The human? Absolutely not.
In case you haven't noticed, they're all scheming backstabbers. I trust Marcy.
Are you sure about that?
Ooh, ominous. After you, milady.
Milady?
Yoink!
Ah!
Remember, I know. Get the human and get out. She better be worth it.
Oh boy.
You knew this was down here? Sort of. Even I was strictly forbidden to come here, but I did sneak down a few times as a girl. What the? Don't worry. It's harmless.
Oh. Aww.
Take it. It's a friendship offering. Oh. Why, thank you, I think.
Aww. I'm already in love with you. You're adorable. Yeah, okay, what are these? Elaborate, please?
More kooky creatures? What is this place?
I think it's where our ancestors kept all their otherworldly prisoners.
Delightful.
What? Otherworldly prisoners? Oh, and you're here. Hi. Oh, baby. Oh.
What the heck is going on? I didn't know its name. Wow. We're outside already? It can't be.
It's an illusion? Oh, no.
Is that you? Olivia, the sky, the trees. How could you let this happen? I'm sorry, Mother.
Oh, the music is so eerie.
Try not to freak out.
Okay, thank goodness we have Marcy.
Nothing scares the Brits. General Yunan.
What is yours?
Swords of the Netherlands. Defeat.
What? It's just a cute little...
What? Baby. Oh, oh no, oh no.
No.
Oh no.
You betrayed us.
No! I know I did be super dumb. I'm so sorry.
It's too late. You want nothing to do with it.
No, please.
Okay. So she recognizes what she did was wrong. Oh.
These eyes.
These eyes are making the nightmare, guys.
Eyes? Then I must be where all these things are being protected from.
Ah, interesting. Oh, my sweet clumsy girl. This is kind of nightmare fuel, though, seeing like their heads just go away and their decapitated selves remaining. Okay. Okay. Wow.
Leaving so soon? But we have so much to discuss.
But how did you...
Simple. We've been watching you the whole time.
Wee!
I don't feel safe.
What the heck is that?
Our ultimate creation.
Oh
The
no!
collection of Amphibia's greatest minds, preserved for all eternity.
Oh God! What?
And thus, the core was born.
Let me go!
I wish I could, but my lord craves a host. And it wanted the best, the smartest, the only one who could beat me at Flip War. Honestly, Marcy, I like you. Always have. I begged the core to consider an alternative host, but alas.
What is this?
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
Why, hello there.
Hi. Oh, good. I was like, oh, I hope my tears are now finally falling. They have been like welling in my eyes. I was gonna say, if we get ending here, the wah, 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 baby. I was gonna be like, that's a big F you, man. That's a big F you. Thank God we didn't. I was gonna say, I was like, I was waiting to see if we would get that ending on a really serious episode. But they didn't. Thank goodness. Oh my God. I'm just like bawling. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Why, hello there.
Oh. That voice is so sick though. I kind of want to look and see who... Darcy? Darcy? I'm sorry, what? Darcy? 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 Okay, so usually I try to give my thoughts about the first episode and then we go into the second one and then I give my thoughts about that one, but I do them all at the end, but I feel like I can't do that this time because my mind is way too wrapped around Darcy. Like I can't, like we'll talk about Spider-Sprig. We will. I promise, because it was actually a really fun episode. But I have to I can't not talk about Darcy. Okay? Darcy is a whole thing going on here, okay? There's way too much to not like talk about, okay? Like my brain will not let me stop. So we're going into Darcy. Okay. I think, and I will say this for any of us who did watch the trailer, we certainly thought things might turn a little different because we saw General Yunan and Lady Olivia getting Marcy free, so we thought maybe, or at least I hope that the order might be a little different, that she'd get hooked up to the machine and then they would free her. And that's still certainly a possibility, but I think now that we see how the machine works, we know that's not possible. Because the collective minds of our ancestors are now put into Marcy, our liege, our person is now into Marcy, who is now Darcy. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. I'm just like so freaked out because, okay, number one, the entire Yunan and Olivia episode was such a nightmare fuel. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know how Matt Bradley is getting away with this. Like, we can't keep letting him get away with this. Like, oh my gosh, like, of course I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking because I love it. But, like, Disney, like, who is checking this? Who is watching this and being like, yeah, this is Disney. This is Disney good. Like, excuse y'all? Like, we weren't even allowed to have, like, a goddamn bi character in, like, Gravity Falls. Like, and now, like, we are literally seeing teenage children have their heads basically decapitated and, like, stabbed with a sword. Like, what is happening? I love it. Please keep going. This is really cool. It's interesting. It, like, makes me feel things and it makes me feel scared. Like, these are traumatizing things. But they're really cool to see in a show that's supposed to be a for everyone type of show. I love Amphibia. Amphibia is freaking amazing. I cannot stress it enough. Like, like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to compare it to other shows because every show is different and have their own things. And I find things that I love about them. Amphibia, I literally have like no complaints about. Like, every aspect of this show I adore. Everything it does it well. And this episode of Yunan and Olivia just testifies that. I am, like, terrified. I'm intrigued. And at the same time, I'm still rooting and hoping for these characters, and King Andreas is such an interesting character to see and watch and get these little bits of. Because, of course, to us at the beginning, like, it does look like he's kind of crazy. We've only seen him talk to the core, and never, like, not to it that we are aware of. I almost wonder if, and I'm doing a rewatch of the show right now, so I'm gonna have to watch closely in season 2 and see if he ever randomly talks to himself or something. Because I'm curious, because we know the night has been there. The core, the collective mass is there. So that's very interesting. And I like that he was being honest when he did tell them, like, I didn't want to use Marcy. Like, he meant it. Like, we overheard him and he's like, isn't there someone else we can test this on first? Like, we don't know. Like, he does seem to care about Marcy, not enough to disobey his will, what he's been working towards all these, like, 1,000 years? Something like that? I can't remember. So, he's not willing to compromise that. But it's interesting, because it's just like, I don't understand why they did this still. Like, why put the collective, like, ancestral, like, brain into one being? I'm a little confused. I don't know if I'm supposed to really know why they did this. I think they just want to create this super intelligent, conquering thing. But it definitely was nice to get some backstory on Lady Olivia. She was just kind of there. All we knew is she was a lady, but we didn't really know what she was in relation to all this. And basically, now that we know, she was just kind of like, I would say if I had to, like, point her towards, like, a thing, she's kind of like a priestess of sorts, where she's just supposed to kind of watch over things. She makes a pledge to take care of the world that they live in Utopia, and keep it thriving and such. And I think that makes a lot of sense. She does seem like that kind of character. And I like that she does have some mischievousness to her. I like that she admits, like, yeah, I've been down to the basement a few times. Like, she seems so prim and proper that I wouldn't think she would be a little mischievous, but I'm glad to know she is. That's very comforting to know that her character is not so rigid. But, oh, the nightmare scene was definitely something we needed. Like, yes, General Yunan's was just funny, but Lady Olivia's was good, because, like, yeah, she's feeling bad about what's happening to Utopia, so of course she's gonna feel, like, super guilty, and, like, think of her mom, who is like, what did you do? Like, you're a disappointment. Like, our land is dying. We are, like, suffocating it. So, it was interesting. The like, bones of the ancestors coming out definitely, shows her guilt and regret that this whole thing is built off of, you know, the dead ancestors, and, also the dead prisoners of other worlds. That was freaky deaky. Like, cannot stress that enough. Because we saw those little ghosties in season 2 with Anne and Marcy. And we really didn't know who they were, what they did, why there were weird ghosty spirits. But now we know they're literally prisoners who, like, died here. Like, that's so creepy. So unsettling. And then we got, you know, and the next nightmare, Yunan's with the grubs is funny. But then poor Marcy. I think for someone like me who, of course, I do love Marcy. I know she has redeeming qualities. I know she's good. I'm a hard person to fully forgive somebody if they've definitely wronged me. And so I was always very skeptical of Marcy from the start. Something always felt off. And the second I got that confirmation when she was like, we'll get you home to Anne in the first episode, we met her in, like, the cave. I was like, you home? You home? We home? Like, that's an odd sentence. You said you. So I never trusted her. I know she means well, and I know she's still a genuine good person. But I certainly just was hurt because I knew she was up to something. Something was off. And I guess she's a child, so I'm always going to have that there. But it hurt me. It definitely hurt me. I know a lot of people were willing to just forgive and forget. It's fine. But I'm very empathetic and very emotional, and I get very invested in these characters. So when I feel like I was deceived by a character, I'm going to have the same reaction I probably would if someone deceived me the same way. So I'm very glad that we got this episode because we were able to see that Marcy truly does care. Her biggest fear is that Sasha and Anne aren't going to forgive her and they're never going to talk to her again, and they'll feel, forever betrayed, and she'll lose her two best friends because she did all this to keep her best friends together. Now, that's not to guilt Anne and Sasha into, staying, because yes, Marcy hurt you. You get to decide what you do about that. But for me, seeing how much it scares her and her saying, like, I didn't mean to betray, like, I didn't mean for this, I feel like I can finally forgive Marcy and kind of move on. Knowing that was her biggest fear, is losing them, and that she was like, I didn't mean for this, is enough for me to forgive her. That she genuinely just made a rash decision, didn't truly believe it would work, but it was in a desperate state and was willing to try anything. So I can forgive Marcy now that we have this. I think the show did a really good job of finally giving us that opportunity to see Marcy in her own space, which I'm very thankful for, because I know she kind of was apologizing at the castle before, but when the line of, like, I gave you this came out, I just, like, every empathetic part of me just, like, closed off to her. I was like, no, you took away much more than you gave. Like, you don't say that to me. Like, how dare you? Like, you don't know what I've been through. You have no idea. So I could go into it forever, but I feel like I'm willing to move past it. I might have some little grudges, but I'm willing to move past it now and hope for the best for Marcy. But now we have Darcy, which is terrifying, like really, really, really scary. So it'll be interesting. I don't know if we're gonna come back to Darcy at all. We might have to wait till the next half of episodes to be able to see anything. But if this is what we're getting in the first half, I am terrified for the next half. Like, oh my gosh, we are setting up Darcy, and now we have a whole other half of a season to deal with on Darcy, which is terrifying because we haven't seen Sasha at all. So I'm very scared for when Sasha sees Darcy and what's gonna happen. There's so much, and I'm so afraid, but so excited. So, okay. I promised we'd move back to Spider-Sprig, so we're moving back to Spider-Sprig. What a lighthearted first episode to see before that. So I found it hilarious. The Doc Ock reference was far too funny, like way too funny. Like, are we getting Sprig in the new Spider-Man movie? Like, are we? Like, come on now. Give me that multiverse with Sprig. Just a little cameo. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the Robert Ock or whatever. I can't remember his name, but I found it very comical, and yet I thought it was really good to have an episode of Sprig addressing the fact that Anne was able to go and be a part of Amphibia. She was able to make her mark on the world there, and the Planters don't get to do that. At least not yet. They might eventually, but not at this point. So I definitely see Sprig's side, and I'm not mad at Sprig or anything like that. Like, I completely get it, baby. It is kind of unfair. But we are in hiding from King Andreas. So, and the FBI too. We just had the FBI episode. So there's a lot of more risk on Earth here, where Amphibia was a little more lawless, give or take some. So I understand Spriggs want to make his mark and help people and be out in the world and interact and such. I don't blame him. I think it was a really cute, fun episode to see. I think it's oddly works very well to have a Spider-Sprig episode because frogs are, you know, they got like the stickiness, their tongues, they could, you know, goo. So it was a very genuinely good episode, and the lemonade stand girls, amazing. I love the side characters in the show, background characters, whatever you want to call them. So good, so good. Literally can't stress it enough. So good. It's always so funny. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Polly coming for the throats a few times, just going off. Like, definitely spent way too much time on the bird app. That's all I'm gonna say. Polly, get up. Polly, get off the bird app. But, and Mr. Boonchoy crying at Mr. Terminite or whatever it was. A legend. Literal legend, Mr. Boonchoy. We didn't have Mom in this episode at all. That was kind of sad. Or at least she didn't speak. I love Mom, so I'm a little disappointed by that. But we can't have her in every episode. But, yeah, so many of you kindly reminded me last week that we have not met the blue-haired scientist girl yet. Completely forgot about her. I was just like, we're gotta be close, right? Because we're getting close to the Christmas episode. So I was like, right. No, like, we haven't met her. So I'm definitely excited. I'm guessing blue-haired scientist person, we'll say person, since I don't actually know their gender, so we'll say person. I'm curious. They must be like the linchpin in all of this, just because we haven't really made a lot of progress with Jan. Robot ladies are working on Frobo, but we haven't made a lot of headway on kind of like rigging something up or moving forward. I'm hoping maybe Jan finds something and hooks us up with the scientist person, because I don't really know. I'm just so curious to see where we're gonna go and what we're doing and how we get back to Amphibia. If we get back to Amphibia at this point, I don't know. But I don't know. But I'm very excited. So, fun episodes. The Doc Ock reference and having the arm was awesome. Sprig kind of having his moment of recognition that Anne kind of did, where like, if you meddle in things, it may get worse. You might not be benefiting it. It was nice that Sprig got that moment to be like, oh wow, yeah, like I was trying to help and I messed up. Anne had quite a few of those episodes in season 1 where she would meddle and it didn't quite go the way she wanted. So I genuinely am happy that Sprig at least, I mean, he's gotten 2. Because I would say the Ty-Go episode more so is focused on making Sprig family versus Sprig understanding meddling doesn't help anything. It was a dash in there, but I felt like this episode more was like, meddling can be bad, there's consequences, and trying to get this attention-seeking behavior is not good because you're doing it for wrong reasons instead of just generally trying to help people. There are consequences to, you know, not thinking things through and just blindly going about trying to, like, be this seeker of justice when that's not what you're doing. You're just getting attention because you just want to make your mark here like Anne did. So I love these episodes. I could talk forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, but I eventually need to stop. Because at some point I'll probably just be rambling because I'm way too excited. So I had a very, very, very fun time watching these episodes. They were really, really good. I'm definitely excited to see where the Amphibia team takes all of this. And so, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. It means so, so, so much to me. Please remember to support the official release of Amphibia over on Disney+. And, of course, if you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you all later. Bye!